Hi everyone, Mike Huseman here. What I'd like to do today is enlighten everybody or inform everybody on what we know about the current economic conditions in terms of the inflation and recession and how it impacts us at home and at work. So no better person to explain that to us than our own Bill Steimer, the VP of Finance.
Thanks, Mike. Over the course of the last several months, we've heard about changes occurring in the economy that are having a direct impact on the way we live, and more specifically, spend our hard-earned money. We hear terms like inflation, recession, and rising interest rates. What does all of that mean to us? In short, inflation simply means the cost of goods and services are increasing. The result of this is that we have to pay more for things. Gas, groceries, rent have all gone up over the course of the last 12 months, more than they have over previous months and years. If you have a mortgage or other loan with a variable interest rate, you have likely seen your monthly payment go up as well. Inflation is generally driven by supply and demand. When there are fewer goods and services, but people still want them, prices for those goods and services will increase. This is what we have seen through the pandemic. When businesses shut down, they stopped making their products, so the supply of goods decreased. But with the help of government stimulus money, people still had money to spend, so they continued to buy. Businesses aren't necessarily to blame for raising their prices, as they also couldn't get the raw materials they need to make their products. Thus, their costs increased. This created a snowball effect that has led to where we are today. A recession occurs when people stop buying goods and services, and companies are left with large quantities of products they cannot sell at the prices they need to cover their costs and make a profit. As inflation rises and costs go up, a point is reached where the costs are too high and people eventually stop buying. This is where some economists believe we are or are headed. Government stimulus money has been largely spent, and the costs of goods and services continue to increase. Over 2/3 of economists believe that a recession is likely in 2023. The good news is, history has shown that high inflation and recessionary times are generally short-lived. So rather than making drastic changes to our livelihood, think about small adjustments we can make to help us weather the storm.
And so the adjustments Bill's talking about are things that happen at home and at work, how we run the business. One of the levers we can pull is to earn more money for everyone on the home front to combat inflation. It can be picking up a couple shifts of overtime. It can be you're on your career ladder, can I get to the next level, the next rung up, earn more money. That's one way of solving inflation, is earning more. The other method is trimming expenses. We all have our home budgets, and where can we tighten things up here and there to reduce our spending. And there's another lever that I don't want you to pull, and that is the saving lever. Keep saving, don't stop saving money. Keep money going into your 401ks, your emergency, your savings accounts. That's all good stuff. For what we're doing at the business here, we are continuing to look at all different markets to get into. We know that we've been through these times before in 2009. In fact, we created SSRG during that period because we realized nobody was going to be able to finance anything new. So let's take our skill set and turn it into a very focused business. Let's go repair things and make things stronger. We also headed down to over the Rhine, hit that area very hard, and that helped us get the business through that. So with that same mindset, all the companies were all looking at more federal money, infrastructure. We're getting pretty clever at finding opportunities where we combo Trade 31 skills with Stanton skills or Stewart Iron Works with SSRG. So we're getting creative and seeking out more opportunities to keep us ahead of this. So at the end of the day, we can all barrel through this. So if there are any questions, feel free to contact Bill or myself, and together we'll get on through this. See ya.